Hi, welcome back everyone. This time I'm actually going to be streaming. Last time I was just testing things out, didn't actually end up going live. So this time we are going to just give me a couple more moments and I should be ready.
Self-awareness.
Okay, hello. Hopefully I can get this to work. I have no idea what's going on in this Typhon hunting game. I'm running it for the first time. It supposedly is like a prop hunter slash different mode. I don't know exactly what's going on. I'm gonna give them both a try. Unfortunately, I can't get like a full screen view, otherwise that's what I would be doing. I don't know what's going on with this like weird half angle. Like for example, even if I run the monitor instead of the whatever I'm trying to say. Like if I run the VR monitor, it's not any better. So we're just gonna get that out of the way because it doesn't do anything. Anyway, I'm gonna hop into the other room and hopefully we'll get started on this game. Let me know if the audio is too loud or too quiet on anything. You should be able to hear this little video that's sitting here. You should be able to see this video here, which is nice. This is Nobody Likes Onions, Melton, talking about Steel Toe, which is a morning show sort of thing, kind of. I don't know, it's like a big parody kind of joke thing. Anyway, I have the other camera in the other room ready to go, so we're gonna switch to it in just a moment, and then you know, you can follow me as I try to figure this game out.
Like, okay, why did you... And then he goes, I said, are April and Nick hooking up? He's like, not to my knowledge, no.
So lying to his own friend. He's lying to his own friends when they ask explicit questions. He's telling explicit lies to them for no reason. I mean, other than controlling the thought process, controlling the narrative, controlling the way everyone perceives everything going on, always. It's the main goal.
I never saw anything like that. It only happened a couple of times with me and Kayla. All right. Cut to, he's on fucking Kino Casino going, we were full, we were wife swapping, and da-da-da-da-da. Like why?
So he lets people know the information they need to know at the time, is what it sounds like to me. When he needed a co-host, he let him know we're getting a divorce. She's on coke. She left me. When it came out about the arrest, he told her like, "Oh, yeah, I was with Kayla a couple times," but she asked explicitly, "Were you full swap?" No, not that I know. Then we cut to him making SpaghettiOs while
Hello, I'm in here.
Constantly.
Should be able to hear me through this microphone. I hope I have everything set up correctly.
Always comes out. There's no trust.
We are gonna figure out how loud.
There's no fucking trusting him. I thought he's just a dweeb.
There we go.
Yes, and
Okay, so let's see.
Dweeb.
Look how fucking cool it looks in VR. There's Morgan.
And I hate to be harsh, but like,
It's more of an androgynous Morgan. You can't tell which gender it is.
As I said, nice kitty
Or
is
sex,
dead.
I suppose, whatever.
People take advantage
Then
of
you have
my
the cool
niceness,
little looking mimic here,
and they
which is really
make
cool.
it depraved and horrible. And I'm not here
Uh,
to be your, I'm not a abuser.
Hang on. I'm gonna get close to that
security
table.
Blanket.
exactly. Sorry, exactly. That's what I've been saying. M before you, thank you for being a member. Allie Drew, member for 13 months. Matt said he got a gifted membership. Onions.
Look at it. It's super cool.
In and out, member for 15 months. April ran.
Such a high definition everything.
I mean,
You turn down the audio
really
slightly.
Kept her away from friendships. The only
We're gonna start with Typhon Hunter.
With Kayla or Nick was so he.
Oh, sweet.
The only reason he was letting her have a friendship with
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
He could get to Gino. He's a clout chaser. She's a clout chaser. Wouldn't you like to be a clout chaser too?
These are all stupid. Oh, Mimic Hat.
15 months of toe. Finish.
Oh, that is stupid.
This dude will never get it.
But cute.
Silence do good. Member for 4
Alright, this is way louder than the game for me, so give me a second to mix it.
Toastradamus. That's a good one too. Toastradamus. Thunder Road, member for 5 months. Manifest Destiny. No. Melton Fest. Destiny.
Wait, where is it coming through?
Hokey Fist?
Oh, it's coming through system sounds. That's why.
Kiki, say it ain't so, Gino.
Yeah, that's
That makes sort of sense then. Let's see.
Watching this code switching degenerate turn
Okay,
on
give
the
me a
toe
second.
reminds me of that scene in the Keanu Reeves classic.
Pull up the mix.
Constantine, when Gabriel says, I will smite thee
Is it in
his
here?
honor. And then Gabriel tries to punch Satan, but is stopped, and Satan is like,
I'm gonna assume
"Looks
it's
like
this.
someone doesn't have your back anymore."
Gonzo, $3. No more smoking dope before shows, Melton. We need you to focus. Fuck you, man. I live my life how I want to live my life.
So is it this? Okay, so I don't think it's coming through system sounds anymore.
Anyway, yeah, that's how I feel about that. Pretty locked down on it.
That
Okay,
ain't me. I don't appreciate you warping my phone
Okay, we'll try it
call to
again.
you when I was in the Dominican Republic.
Listen to this. Listen to this. It's everything we thought. I've known.
We'll
he'd
just
get
turn
this far,
down-
But boy, we're gonna hear how he works people. We're gonna hear how people dodging him say one word, one sentence to him, and he fucking just takes that and creates a whole story about it.
Do I want to
And
try
I
quick
talked
play?
to Keanu.
I'm gonna try this
I
other
feel
thing
so
first.
much better.
SimLabs. Morgan's office. Recycle and fabricate your way to inventing the new.
Oh shit!
Oh,
He was right about one thing.
we're gonna do that. Whatever that is.
Talking about Nick Ricada now. You gotta keep up.
Oh, I should have read those
Like,
instructions.
If you get a conversation with him, she's gonna tell you she didn't believe
Oh well.
Say. She didn't believe his excuse. She didn't believe the way the fight went down. She didn't believe that he didn't abuse April. If once or twice, if not many.
Oh hey, give me a second.
And that he went on.
I gotta post this link in one more place.
She has my back. She told me don't even address it, and I felt a lot better. And she's saying you shouldn't have. I didn't buy your bullshit. Thanks for the super stick man. Slim Faley?
In those messages that Ricada sent to me, he said, I've been trying to encourage her to message you specifically. And I'm just of the mind, I'm like, I don't want you to be able to encourage her to do anything, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, I think a lot of this anger
Alright, so what are we
is
doing?
misplaced, Kiki. I really do. Can I be honest with you? And hit the
Null
like
wave
button.
device. I put the null wave device in your storage cabinet,
You're
Thorstein.
still coming out of your phase of being told everything by Mubi and through his fucking filter. I'm not saying he's not a bad guy or anything. I'm just saying he may be her
I'm in
safe
Morgan's
shelter
office.
right now,
Okay.
and
With
not
shutters
the other way
down.
around.
That's my
And
door.
the person who again let his wife get so he had 7 weeks to save her from that arrest. Fact. He let his wife be swept away by the ocean, and he did not call the Coast Guard. He did not call the police. He did not call 911. He went home, he made a snack, and then he made a bunch of Facebook posts and Twitter posts about how she was busy in the other room cooking candied bacon for the holidays. She's too busy to come to the phone right now. That's what happened. He murdered his wife and then pretended she was
Oh,
fine.
apparently I have a body.
7
Gotta remember
weeks,
that.
And he could have saved it. So
Is that a
being
Volt
mad at Nick
Phantom?
and saying he's a cult narcissist who took her away. Aaron made that house unbearable, and she
that didn't
ran
work.
away to a better place, is what I'm telling you. You can't fathom that yet because you're still so far in his version. And again, not sticking up for Nick, but I'm saying she ran away to someone who wanted her, and it was a happier, better place for her. Was she addicted to coke? Clearly. I mean, it's all over. No one's arguing any of that. But you're like, I want her to get away from there. It was like that was her fucking bastion of safety. So it's wild that you keep blaming him. What about the man who swore to protect her in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, to not abandon her? And again, not only did he not abandon her, it's fine you want to throw a bitch back. We've all done it. Let someone else have her. Let someone else save her who thinks she's worth something. Patrick, you're talking about April like this? Yeah, but seriously, man.
Okay, this is very
I
interesting.
get that you hate her and you think she's worthless.
Alright,
and
here we
then
are.
Someone else fucked her, you don't want her. Another dog chewed on your
Null
toy,
wave
You
device.
don't fucking like the smell
Upper
anymore.
device, chassis, and
That's
circuitry.
what it is. The
Magnification
shine is worn off
coil,
the day you fucking
particle,
married that you shouldn't have married anyway. You wrecked her
attraction,
fucking life.
atomic
You
lens,
made her
matter
feel
storage
trapped. She wanted out of that
container.
show over a year before
Oh,
she got
cortex.
out. Facts from
Lower
Thomas
device,
Little
chassis,
Emmy. I'll show you
circuitry,
later.
do not erase.
So it's pathetic that you not
Place the
only
null, build
threw
the
her
null
away,
wave,
you wouldn't
and
let
place it in
anyone
the
else reclaim
calibration
her who wanted
device.
her. Her parents,
That must
her
be the
friends,
calibration device.
anyone.
The
Let 7 months, or sorry, 7
storage
weeks,
is in there.
and you let her rot on the curb and didn't put an ad on Craigslist for someone to come pick her up.
Okay.
Hello.
I don't want her anywhere near you.
Why? Again, he was the one who took her in. And you didn't hear shit from Aaron. Start misplacing. Start reading.
I don't know what I need the
your
wires
entries.
for.
But he
Look
was
how
right.
high definition the wires
And I'm never
are.
going to read anything that April has sent to me, and she does not want to be
Very
talked about
nice.
publicly. But I did hear from her, and I will never ever read those to you. But no, I still stand with sorry, culty narcissist. I still think you're a freak, but you were right about that. What else can I say? It was important. The moment I heard from her, that's all I wanted. I know all I need to know. From those messages, I gathered hooking. Yeah.
Okay, so she's talking about messages from April.
Huh.
She's not gonna read
Weird.
them, but from those messages
Anyway.
from April, here's what she gathered. Because she's been talking to April recently.
It's just running the game. Okay, good.
This ain't a fucking joke.
From talking to April, it's not a fucking joke.
So,
We've had so many second mics leave under much more terrible circumstances.
what could be more terrible than you possibly headbutting your wife?
Good question.
You said culty narcissist was the worst thing ever.
Michaeline, Mickey's here. Go away, Aaron.
Ooh, what's that? I don't know what
They
this
got my back.
box
It's a
over there
legend.
is.
Of course. But come on. What were the terrible
Recycle
situations?
one at a
Name-
time.
They got tired
I
of
assume
your
it's
dumbass?
broken.
While they're going
Yeah, how about this? Later in this, you say you'll desecrate us. If we believe these horseshit allegations. Trying to control literally what everyone
Okay.
does.
Right.
You're trying to control your weird narrative. Also, this is really fun. Let's make fun of the allegations. This came off looking great. You know, I mean, Matt's over here just dying of laughter. He's not. Even wrote roast jokes. So disgusted that I even put time into it. But it's so easy to roast him. It would have been fun. I'm not saying that would not have been fun. I'm just gonna be all domestic.
I don't know why this makes noise when I click it.
I'm gonna rewrite them and we'll come. You don't have to pay us. We'll just fly in, and it's gonna be all just choking jokes and
It's weirdly loud.
headbutting.
He loves that.
I wanted April in my wedding. Gino,
Oh, that's so
never
cool.
asked me, but I said, let's
Whoa.
have them both. Okay? Which is why the card literally said, why don't you hang by me? Alright? That actually literally breaks my heart to say.
Nobody likes you, Mooby. Again, family has to like you,
What do I do with
but
these?
you look like a bug-eyed freak, dude. I know why you got the glasses, man. I was looking at a picture of you with your pretty pink soft lips and your porcelain skin and your you got buggy eyes, bro. You got bugged out eyes, bro.
Oops.
But I think at some point,
Man, I'm
you
messing
deserve
up.
it, homie. It breaks my heart to say that.
Do I need to just put it in the
I want
fabricator?
April. We can't just have Aaron.
Oof. Oof. Reality. And again, we all
Okay,
knew
there's a lot
that
of puzzles going on here.
instinctively.
Whatever, all right? Excuse me for having a bleeding heart. But, dog, you've manipulated us a little bit too far
Oops.
now, and
And then April leaves and they have to keep him in the wedding and nobody wanted him to begin with. Ah!
not too far. Manipulation at all, okay? I wanted April in my wedding. She's beautiful, number one. Number two, love the girl. She's aesthetically pleasing, and
When people start talking about you that you're pretty and aesthetically pleasing, it means there's not much there.
I have a connection with her.
Tell me more about Kiki. Well, she has butthole pictures. And
You came with that, okay? The pain and turmoil you've put us all
Huh.
through. And we like you. We were there for you. We tried to have your back, but you were not honest. it's not another win for the toe. That's all I'm saying.
Another 10 for the woe.
Okay, so there we go. There's Keanu, the short and sweet of it, but wow. She said something in there at the end where she basically...
This thing is just really cool.
There's some stuff coming out. It's not gonna be another win for the toe. So while this show is going on, let's blow these out real quick out the back end, huh? Out the back of my backyard. Gonzo voted, when Ape said someone...
Wow, is that as far as I can throw it?
Was Aaron?
Or was that my shitty release time?
That's
Nope.
the theory
Yeah,
we're
that
working
was
on
my
right
release
now,
time.
I think. The plumber.
Okay.
Plum bear. No pretty girls left. Slam piece, you're up. Agreed. He's just looking out for that.
Well, there's got to be a
Slam piece.
better way than this.
Slamity Samity. All right, we're gonna, while that show was on, Aaron was going live with the evening show with Matt last night. And that went a little something
No.
like this.
Come back.
Shit coming, bro. We got gay shit coming. You ready to get fucking gay?
Now again, when he has somebody with him, he's more confident.
Know it. You ready to pull out your
Wow,
hard
that
dick?
underhand toss is insanely overpowered.
Christ, let's start the show.
That's crazy, man.
Wow. Welcome to the program.
Aggressive right
I get excited over certain intros.
Oh, all right.
I don't know what to say. Speaking of gay, my shoulders and chest look good in this Anthony Cumia full sleeve. You're welcome. I look fantastic in it. I actually look like I have muscle.
What the hell is wrong with this
Ironic
stuff?
here, this is going to
Physics
be a
engine is
show
busted.
where
Alright, what am I fabricating anyway?
Burns Cumia for life. Ironically, the show where he wore the Gino shirt was the show that put Kiki over the edge and Gino over the edge.
I wonder what
But it
this
gives you a
mimic,
little insight into
or
how
not a
he
mimic
does
stuff.
these
I
things.
wonder at this.
He wears these shirts
Uh,
now, like almost like Chad wears hats.
I wonder what this is for.
Just kidding. It's a different purpose
That?
entirely. Chad wears hats because he has no personality, and it's something he thinks
Makes
he can
sense.
add to the discussion because his brain is empty of ideas. Cavernous void of creativity. But over there on
Oh,
Stilto,
so this is a transcribe.
shirts seem to be his love language. I don't know. When he wants to manipulate Gino and Kiki, he wears a Gino shirt. He's about to talk about Anthony Cumia and burn this bridge forever. Anthony Cumia went off on him on Twitter and hates Aaron M.
I'm not sure what to do with this.
Unloaded and destroyed him on Twitter. And then last weekend, if you remember, he wore a shirt from Slam Piece, who, for people who don't know this, Slam Piece is the woman he cheated on Ashley with. She's back. She's like his in-between gal. She's like the grout between the tiles that are his marriages, if that makes sense. Slam Piece is the grout. Can we call her the grout? Mama movie and the grout.
Oh, from January. Okay.
So anyway, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. So Wednesday, after the allegations, 3 shows of these allegations not going away, he wears this Slam Piece shirt. And he says, Slam Piece gotta be this. It means a lot. I haven't seen
Oh, my bad.
he needs to cater to her. He's got to run around and put fires out, because of these allegations. They're not going away. He thought they'd go away. Then he thought he could block everybody out screaming about it. Then he thought he could make jokes about it, which those are going to age great when they're played in court. You literally
interesting.
demonstrating.
Why would I
how
recycle
you
this?
headbutt your wife? Fuck. We'll just play that on loops. That's gonna make it a great animated gift.
How do
for the
I watch
judge.
this?
She's gonna go. What's the obsession? I don't know, Your Honor. I just couldn't stop. Reaching the goal. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not gonna look
Ugh.
good.
Okay.
It's not gonna look great. They won't even have you do it in court. They'll just play all the clips of you losing your mind. It's almost like the crazy powdered donut bit you did after they got arrested. It's almost like a guilt thing.
Alright, I really don't know what to do with this crap right now.
Where you like have to over lean into something. Anyway, this is how the program began.
How do I play this
He was going live
transcribe?
with a steel toe update.
In my shoulders and chest region. Therefore, I'm going to keep it. Anthony, I need a.
How does the
do they change
transcribe
Anthony
work?
Cumia compound censored? Or no, this just has the compound microphone on it.
Yeah.
That's fine. That'll do. We'll keep.
Yeah, that's the compound microphone. Yeah. It's definitely not clip art.
That one. Welcome to the.
Imagine thinking that's the compound microphone. He probably thinks the boots on his logo are the steel toe boots. Definitely not a picture we downloaded and paid for.
Program, everybody. Are you ready for a quick,
The steel toe fire square.
quick episode of This Is How Stupid Aaron's Haters Are?
Look at his shirt. I'm the incest asshole.
Yes. I don't know if we went over this last night. Somebody got so desperate because
This
I
is
think
pretty
they
neat.
realized that the thing that got leaked is like the allegation is so fucking horseshit, and they
Right out of the gate. Right out of the gate.
watched everybody who knows me go like, "Oh, for Christ's sake, how fucking desperate! 2.5 fucking years."
Nope. 1 year, 3 months. Half the time you keep saying.
Alright, I'm getting tired,
Jesus
so I'm
Christ,
gonna
get
try
it.
the other
I know
thing,
you're desperate to
and
get
then I'm
rid
gonna
of
come
me
back
how this
and
worked, but fuck you.
The more water he keeps hauling to this fire.
Somebody went and created a fake account of my first
Oh, right,
ex-wife
hold on.
and then said, "I can't talk about it legally, but I've been the victim of domestic abuse."
What's that thing he's doing with his hands? We don't have the time for my usual pauses and zooms and.
And they went, "Whoa, whoa, we got him!"
Wow.
And I'm like, first of all, if she did think that, if that really was the case, I would not be allowed to have my children. Number two, if it takes 5 seconds to verify whether or not a Twitter account's real.
where
So
the hell am I
you
gonna
guys
find
got
Coral?
excited about this. You're willing to admit you're so fucking desperate for me that you're willing to admit you got fucking fish hooked on Twitter by a fake account, which is something boomers do on Facebook, just because you hate me so much.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
I admitted it was fake within an hour of putting it up, I think. And then I came immediately on the show. One of the first things I said was it was fake. He's doing the same thing he did to Carl. Like, you're such a bitch. You won't even admit you got. Yeah, we did. Yeah, that was before. Catch up. Keep up.
No offense, guys, but I own your life, if that's the case.
I didn't know.
I am in charge of your every move.
What am I looking for?
If that's the case. So look, I got
What's the
friends.
key
I
here?
got family.
Yeah, remember Moody makes a great point, but he took the bugs thing, hook, line, and sinker. And don't forget the DQ grill and chill.
Everybody knows what I'm about. I got 2 fucking daughters. If you think I'd ever lay my hands on a woman like that, you just get fucked with that shit.
Oh, we also get confirmation that his kid Louis is retarded today. Holy shit, I'm not even joking. I'm not even kidding. His kid has special needs, and that's not, look, I'm not knocking that, but it's why he never talks about his dear boy. He never, why not ever bring up the boy? He never brings up the boy, because he knows the M. Halt name is dead. I mean, this kid's not going to be allowed to breathe. There is a glaze.
Sure, but how do I do that?
And then apparently, according to Aaron, one time April snapped and yelled and called him a retard to his face. Apparently, one time April called his little boy a retard to his face. And we saw Aaron's dad, Rick, and then we saw Aaron's son, and it's like, oh, it's like a reverse chart of the what is it called? The evolution of man chart.
And I got a fucking audience that is ride or die as shit.
Do I need my
At least the ones
psychoscope?
left allowed to talk.
Okay, that's the thing. I need my psychoscope, but I need...
Today, literally, he was going like, yeah, I'm looking at the chat. A lot of people seem to be saying that.
Alright, there's like, this is like an escape room or something. So I really like it, but I'm
Yeah, you kick
not in the
out
mood to
everyone
continue playing it at the moment.
who thinks
So we're
anything
going
else.
to just kind of
People who think
see,
you're a piece of
kind
shit
of leave my
aren't allowed
progress
in
as
the
it
chat.
is.
So that's where you go to like check the sentiment of your fans. No one's allowed to ask questions or allege anything. It's literally like putting on a fucking Vortex fan and then sticking your finger in the air to see which way the winds blow. It's fucking retarded. It's a fake data point.
And that audience keeps growing, which is fantastic.
Yeah, it's dope and bigger than ever. That's why I don't do movie math anymore. Shut up.
So yeah, I've been a little, you know what? I've been a little bit too nice of a.
Every show is just him just running cover. I need to hit the goal and I need to tell the haters they're losing. How many hours a day do you spend telling the haters that they suck and they're losing?
About this thing, and watching you guys just be foolish about it and make retards out of yourself has made me very happy. And
I assume we're talking about Melton.
no. This has nothing to do with Patrick. Patrick just covers things. He doesn't create
Okay.
things. He just
I
covers
saw.
them.
I opened YouTube today, and I don't watch, but some.
Whoa! Patrick just covers things, he doesn't create them. So I can never be blamed for anything again. This is really making.
Alright, well I'm
Oh,
back
I
in
got
here
gifted
now,
a sub.
so let me drop the other
Hey,
Did
camera.
somebody, like, just randomly find me and give me a sub?
The Matadors. No, I don't.
I don't
But
know. He's
Oh.
talking about you and Johnny, of course.
what he's talking about?
Nothing
I-
else to talk about.
Oh my God!
Weird.
It's
I hit the
so
wrong
strange.
thing, I think.
So no, I've been a little too.
Dude, your life is in the news. The news is
There
your
we go.
life.
See? There we
Be
go.
like
I figured it
me,
out.
CNN not covering the OJ trial. You.
Nice about it. So I've been giving people spankings the last couple of days.
Yeah. Fucking just sick. Man, it's sick how good he is.
And it's felt really nice. Here you go, guys. What are we at tonight? The morning show audience wanted to let me know that, yeah, we'll see. No, it was not. It was fucking 22, you cunt.
Where's the? Hold on. Isn't there a supercut? Fuck. I thought I had it bookmarked and I don't. There's a supercut somewhere.
No, I want to exit VR.
Of him reacting to the Ricadas, or him reacting to Kiki's thing. Why don't I have that? This is my bad.
Alright, here we
God
go.
damn it! I really fucked up. Cause I really thought I had a. I know there does exist one. Maybe it's on My Lost Interest. Is that dude dead? Did he stop making videos? Oh, he's just doing Stuttering John stuff. Boomer, no shit. I know I
Alright, so-
suck. This is gonna ruin my life. This is gonna ruin my fucking life. Great job on the amazing coverage. Well, I could go the other route and go through the show. I know it does exist one. Yeah, I know. Give me
Okay,
a break,
so
man.
we're
It's been
going
a
to
long life
add
of mine. I've had a
Mini GX
I've had
to the
a
screen.
long life. I don't need this shit. I don't think Stalin has it, does it? Is Stalin becoming the #1 clipstress around?
What if I just put it in here? Hey, there we
Everyone
go.
else is dead. Maybe he does. Okay, he does have it. It is Stalin.
I mean, why not, right?
It's always Stalin. How do I send this man
So
at
what if we
least
go boop?
6 edible arrangements? Mostly
Hey, yeah.
pineapple too. I won't.
Now I have
skimp.
Melton in my
I
screen
won't
here.
skimp.
It is how it is.
Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. Here we go. This will save us time.
So
'cause
we're in
it's gonna
Moon
be a
Crash
6
now.
to 8 hour show tonight.
This is way
and
too
this will
loud.
save
Let's
us a lot of time.
go
Stalin, I do,
ensure
I owe
it's
you
being
some sort of,
applied
like,
to
muffin
the
basket
mixer.
Or gross bag of goo. Can I just give you a loose bag of goo? Okay, here we go.
So, she's doing a show,
Yeah.
and one of the things.
And just to reiterate, remind everybody, because we were stalling for time. This is going on while Kiki's doing her show, telling him off.
On it says Steel Toe update.
Oh.
I just have one comment.
Yeah.
If it's anything more than
Okay,
her and
so,
Gino obviously
we're going
not doing the
to
show,
start
which I
this
talked about, I
Moon
understand
Crash.
completely. They don't, Gino and Keanu don't
I
want to go on the
should be
internet
able
and go,
to
I
mix
think
it,
Aaron's
though.
this and blah, blah. They don't want to deal with it. They got
We're just
So he's
gonna turn
admitting
it down
the
from the
number
game.
one reason they're not coming on is his allegation.
the compound censor shit going. They don't have a contract with Compound Censored yet. They got enough shit to worry about.
Yeah, they're
All right,
just
good
sitting
enough.
around biting their nails. We can't do your show right now. We're biting our nails, but we'd love to maybe later, if possible. Heart of Sight Michael says, Patrick, are you forgetting is known that his the best? I can't even read that. I've been God.
They don't need any of my shit.
Right.
So they would rather, and plus, as Keanu said, and I totally agreed, their involvement in the show was always temporary.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
If they would have kept doing this in perpetuity for $100 a show,
Now again, he wants you to think little passing comments like that are what they talked about. Yeah, and I agree with Keanu. She said their involvement was always temporary, and I agreed. That leads you to believe they had a conversation. No, he watched her clip on Win by
Okay.
2 while she was ignoring his text.
I'd have been pissed for them. So I was kind of thinking that around wedding time, they were going to tell me, we can't. We're
Yeah.
planning a wedding. We can't fucking be getting up early and doing your show.
Yep.
Okay.
You knew it was coming. That was your timeline in
Right.
your head. They
Mm,
ended up with a different one
okay.
due to circumstances.
But then two things happened. Compound Censored thing.
Yep.
And then retard smoke.
Yeah.
Retard smoke. So he's allowed to call April a retard, but April's not allowed to call his son, who actually is a waterhead, who actually happens to be a fucking melon dome. She's not allowed to call him a retard. Don't talk that way about Louis.
Around me.
Okay.
Like, whatever. So they're not doing
She got tired of feeding Louis through his helmet.
the show. Now, as far as I know, and I texted them both yesterday, and
They didn't answer. Kiki said you texted nonstop for weeks and they didn't answer.
I've talked to Keanu on the phone, and I've texted with Gino a couple of times.
Nope. You
Okay.
texted
Yeah,
Gino
let's
a
see.
couple times. There's a difference.
Both times I've communicated, love you,
yeah.
buddy. You know, blah 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 blah. I
Yeah,
believe.
you've communicated. Again, this is such a weird way for a loser to tell you no one answers his texts. What a weird way to do that.
Eve got your back was in there. You know, the whole thing.
Listen to this. Now this is a complete lie.
And I've texted with Gino a couple of times. Both times I've communicated, love you, buddy. You know, blah 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 blah. I believe got your back was in there. You know, the whole thing.
You're retarded.
So now he's telling you that
Straight
Gino
up.
texted him, "Love you, buddy. Got your back."
It's alright though.
Gino didn't say that then. Got your back.
Mm-hmm.
And but there's a difference
Alright,
between
here we are.
'Cause Gino hasn't had his back for weeks.
sending friendly chats.
Yep.
And I texted with both of them yesterday.
Kiki says he didn't.
So we're
There's a
going to
difference
simulation
between
on a
sending
moon base.
Nice texts in private and maintaining your
Kinda neat.
distance with your public brand.
Right.
Oh,
I
wait,
get that completely.
Once I hop in the game, let me
Yeah,
see if I
they're
can
done
pull the
with you
chat
in
here
private,
into this too.
This
They
is
think you're a
Basilisk.
creep who
Hello.
beat his wife.
Hi.
You don't think that I've had friends in the past or have friends now or family members in my life who say, keep me away from that fucking show?
They should be
Okay.
arriving in a few moments.
It's the same thing. You
One
losing
is an operator
sponsors
containing a
and
backup of the
co-hosts,
base.
et cetera,
It's a
et cetera,
simulation of all the
would be the
research data,
same as a
company
family member
secrets,
saying,
and
"I don't wanna
connectors
be
from
on your
employee
radio."
brains.
You're right, it's
We
the
picked
same
you
thing.
because it's protected by
You
a
beating
lot
your
of
wife
evidence.
and a co-host, sorry, two
Fortunately,
co-hosts
it
saying
comes
they
with a
can't do your
looking
show
glass
anymore
visor, so you'll
because
be
of those
able to
abuse
search the
allegations.
scene
It's the
visually.
same thing as your uncle.
You'll be plugging into the
Going,
moon
"Don't
base
put
as
me
it
in one
was,
of your skits."
seeing it through the personnel that was stationed there. There's a lot to do.
You know, Slam
I'm
Piece
sending
is
you
one of them.
orders
Yeah,
along so you can check them
or
off
you're
as you
dating
go.
someone that.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, and
I can't wait
congratulations.
till we
I am pleased to
get a
inform you
photo
that
of
executing
Slam
these
Piece.
orders will fulfill your contract.
I mean,
After you
People
recover
like-
the data, we're going to pick you up.
the ones with
So
good
great
sense go,
news.
keep me the fuck
You'll
away
be
from
with
that
family
show.
soon.
How's he gonna live stream
Okay, I'm 13.
the
You're the expert.
anniversary
The
roast
delivery
and
is
bring
docking
Slam
now,
Piece
so
there
I'll
and
leave
not
you to it.
have Slam Piece photographed?
Transport craft African PKTL-17.
He either has to
commencing
not
docking
invite
procedure.
Slam Piece,
Please
or
stand
we're
This is
gonna
a long
get a good
prelude.
look at this thing.
The ones who don't have ulterior motives go, keep me away from that show.
The ones who don't have ulterior motives, they keep me away from the
Okay.
show. So anyone who wants to be on Steel Toe is after something.
Okie dokie, that's probably a good call. Judging by my
Okay, I don't have my
experience-
transcribe.
Oh, so he's saying April. Basically, April manipulated him to get onto Steel Toe and make a name for herself. That's why she's run off to set up her own broadcasting company.
Some of us learned the hard way.
Wow, he really did just try to do that. The girls who don't want anything to do with your show don't have ulterior motive. April always wanted to be the GM of Steel Toe Entertainment. She was gonna ride this rocket ship
Interesting.
to the sky.
So, people think like, oh, Gino and Keanu are abandoning you.
Here's his voice. And they are. Honey, they are. They're
Excuse
gone.
me.
They're gone. I called it, by the way, before all this from Keanu came out.
Ew, hold on.
I
What?
said you'll never, ever see them again. I said that on my show yesterday.
There we go,
You'll
much better.
never see them again, honey.
If that's the case, half my family right now, or half my friends, or whenever I go somewhere and I
Okay.
hang out with buddies and they're like, don't you dare fucking say my name or talk about this or blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Then all of them, I guess, abandon me? No, they
Just because
Ooh,
they
that's
don't
so
want to talk
cute.
anymore, or be on my show, or have anything to do with me anymore. Does that mean they abandoned me? No. This goes hand in hand with his one yesterday. Sometimes people not speaking up on your behalf is how they speak up on your behalf. Sometimes some people saying you're not innocent is how they tell everybody that you are.
Interesting.
Huh?
I still want to publicly be tied to me.
Yeah.
Oh, is the
behind
operator a
scenes,
console?
You'll be barbecuing and at the wedding and oh wait.
That's
I
funny.
am an edgy guy or whatever. I'm a
Whoa.
controversial guy. I always have been.
Always have been. I've always been an edgy, controversial guy. No coffee for me, please. Sunflower seeds cut my mouth. Speaking of edgy, have you guys had
Okay, so
sunflower
let's see if I can
seeds?
pop chat in here.
I've never not been a controversial guy.
Yeah.
I'm the guy who, if you Google me and radio, I'm the most misogynistic, evil, horrible, because I told some fucking jokes.
At the one radio job you had, you know how? After the kid quits his
I need to
McDonald's
figure out how
high
to
school
chroma key
job
this
and
out.
was unemployed for 10 years. Does he still go around going like, I'm a fry cook? I'm just in between fry cook gigs right now. I'm in negotiations with Long John Silver's. I gotta get back in the commercial kitchen. Tried to make fries at home, but the fucking internet. I'm in talks. I think by Labor Day.
Okay,
I'll
let's see. I think I
probably
could
have
put
an
a.
apron.
That if you told about it on the radio, it would
Filter.
have been totally fine. But remember, women are equal parts super strong badasses, but also very delicate flowers that you should have a double standard for.
This is not gonna age well when all the abuse comes out.
As far as I know, from Keanu and Gino, they're doing the anniversary show, August.
They're not, chat check. They're not.
Okay, I need to...
This chat checking motherfucker.
10th.
Yep.
A month from now, they're doing the anniversary show.
Nope. By the way, apparently,
Okay, I think I have an
Aaron's
idea.
panicking
There we
about
go.
refunds. People are asking for refunds. He's telling them they have to go to Eventbrite. Eventbrite says you have to go to Aaron. So he's trying to worm his way out of giving people refunds.
All systems go. As far as I know about the wedding, still in it.
He's doing the Ray DeVito thumbs up. It's all good. Everything's good. It's all good. Everything's great.
Still going. I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, say this.
If they told me because of your controversies and your smoke, could you sit out the wedding?
Mm-hmm.
I'd understand.
They did.
I get that.
They did.
I wouldn't take that one. Oddly enough, I wouldn't take that one personal. I would get, because I would understand the thought process.
Yeah.
It's our special day. We don't want people looking at you going, what the fuck? Hey, fucking gay. If they were ever worried that the ones that do know who the fuck I am would go, yeah, guy, me, whatever. Fuck it, fine. I don't need the headache either.
Yeah.
If people are going to be that way. But the one that would bother me is if there was any kind of announcement made publicly.
Okay, so just black?
Oh, no.
Before I was informed.
Oh, no. Well,
Does that
they
work?
publicly announced they're not coming to your shithole festival, and they publicly announced you're not
Oop.
invited to the wedding. And they did that without informing you because they'd rather do that than
Transparent. How do I
protect you.
edit
They're
the
not
intensity?
into you anymore.
That would
feel like a shitty move. That would feel like a not. a
Let's see.
friend thing.
Properties?
Great
Filters.
stuff.
that would.
But if it was the wedding, that one I would understand completely. If it was the show on August 10th, that would piss me off a little.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Spaghetti.
we've already sold tickets. It's already a booking. We've already, offered the money, agreed on the money. That one
Okay,
would
I'll edit that last
Fuck your
part.
roast, dog. Fuck your live show at your shithole house bar, dog. Enjoy your cornhole, is it?
that one would bug me. But the other one, I get that. 'Cause
Gino, you don't want to fly 4.5 hours to play cornhole in the
So let's
Midwest
test some chat.
with this fucking googly-eyed freak?
that's their thing. The anniversary show and the roast is very important.
It is.
Okay,
It's
so
a milestone in the steel toe story. It's the year we lost April. It's the year we shut down our website. It's the year we lost 2 co-hosts besides April. It's the year that I got another divorce. It's the year we made our set worse than the banner. It's the year that Johnny dies.
To me, at least. And I would, and to do it 30 days away leaves me a little in the lurch.
You planned the event 48 days out. You announced the event when I reminded you hadn't done it yet. You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. I go, he hasn't even announced a roast yet. The next week is like Chad Zumach. Pleased to announce my roast. It's like, oh, glad somebody could remind you of your duties.
Find new people.
Uh-huh.
Although I bet Corey Adam might be sitting around going, if they cancel, Aaron's going to have to give me a little more money.
Yeah, Corey Adams sitting around watching this thinking, if I could just get back to the toe. If I could just get back to the toe. Joseph Amos says, chances Steel Toe burned through the ticket money already. I don't know how Eventbrite pays out, but if it's instantly, then yes. If it's instantly, then yes. And by the way, this reminds me, you remember when Steel Toe, the minute the allegations came out, he was doing this fantasy about flying to New York and going to a baseball game with his buddy Gino. His buddy Gino wasn't answering his text. His buddy Gino hadn't been on the show in 2 weeks. So literally Aaron was going to travel out there to do damage control. I 100% believe that's what that whole
close.
You know, flight of fancy dreaming about that trip was. He's like, I need to get out there and get in their ear and control the narrative. I gotta get out there to Kiki and Gino and just control the way this all lands with them. If I'm there, I can control it. Meanwhile, they're ignoring your text, dog. They're not. They're not into it. They're not. So the idea that Gino's gonna go off to a baseball game with you, oh boy. And you think Corey Adams over there like, finally I'll get paid a little bit more to do the toe. Yeah, Corey Adams been really champing at the bit to come back to the toe. You're dreaming.
Oh no. Why does that?
Be a decent deal. Oh.
That's why.
But
you wish. You wish. Everyone who works with you doesn't want to come back. Johnny Crutches, the guy, it's actually the most difficult for him to come back, keeps coming back.
Yeah, we'll keep, I wish her a good show. I hope it goes well. And as far as the steel toe
I hope you make $1 million.
Date on her show today, it shouldn't be anything other than they're not doing the show anymore.
The steel toe update should just be they're not doing the morning show anymore.
Right. Which we both talked about her.
Yeah, we already covered this. What's the story, guys?
Her and Nye and Gino.
No, the story is you just lost your 2 best friends in the world. Except for all your other friends. We know. They go to another candidate.
Both talked about yesterday, and we are all very supportive of each other on the whole thing.
We talked to each other yesterday, and we're all very supportive of each
Oh
other.
God.
If there's anything other than that tonight, I'm gonna go. My friends would tell me that privately.
Oh, I don't have these other.
This conversation.
These other guys.
Today,
Okay.
it shouldn't be anything other than they're not doing the show anymore. Right. Which we both talked about, her and Nye and Gino. Both talked about yesterday, and we are all very supportive of each other.
No, I think again, Aaron.
No.
I got you guys' back. I'm with you. And then he says, and then he spins it to be like.
All right. Yeah.
Oh no, we talked to each other. I think we both said we had each other's back, and it's like, no, just you.
On the whole thing, so.
Kiki's in the chat. Kiki's in the chat. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. And again, I owe April an apology.
Attention, all Typhon's crew members.
For being
This
tough.
is an emergency
And I think
broadcast.
Merce
Please
wrote in a
report to
super chat
designated
the other night.
escape
Hit the
pod
like button
stations and prepare for
on Kiki's
evacuation.
show where he said, and I would never.
I knew that was there. I heard you.
Like, imagine what a piece of shit
That was a
you
bad
have to be
start.
to get Kiki to not like you. Because she's the nicest person. And I mean, I talk about her like she's a fucking piece of street trash. Mom.
For this, maybe we'll move the chat to the other
I
side.
And she's still here. She's having fun. She calls me Melty.
And swap it over there.
True. That's actually true. Anyway, hi Kiki.
I think that's better. Yeah.
Good job. You did it. Big congrats.
If there's anything other than that tonight, I'm gonna go. My friends would tell me that.
Okay, give me a second. I wanna make it
but I have no indication that that's happening.
Yeah, why would she do that?
brighter.
Unless they're just totally done with me.
And I'm certainly not going to believe any of you if you
Mon Kiki.
tell me. That's for sure. Dead Game says, "Well, you turn it on." No.
Okay, there we go.
I'm not going to turn it on. I'm not going to go in and watch. She's my friend. I'm not going to go and watch her show. That's like a bullying, pressuring thing. I'm not. I've got.
I would never. I don't bully. I don't pressure.
Show to do. She's got a show to do. Ozone with 199 says Keanu is burying you right now. Burying. I do not believe that.
Oh wow, Keanu said thanks, Melty means the world to me. Yeah, see? We're friends now. Again, I told Gino yesterday you guys should come to Rochester. Let's all bang it out.
And I'll tell you why. I feel like she's a stand-up person and she would have said something to me.
Yeah. Again, this is all like he's wishing into a well. She wouldn't do that. And he's also, again, this is further setting them up to be the worst enemies ever. I said yesterday he was setting them up. Everything I said on my show before Kiki's show just pretty much came true.
Oh,
He's setting them up to be bad guys. He's doing it now. He's like, if she were to make an announcement without telling me, she'd be the devil. She'd be like never my friend at all. She'd be like the worst piece of trash in the world. So I don't think she would do that, guys. And then he gets to do this thing, you know, he gets to do this thing where he's like, I stuck up for Kiki. I said she would never do that. I said she would never do that.
I do.
I would think they just would.
Yeah. I feel like these are stand-up people.
okay.
Yeah.
Let's check it in
So they
game.
won't talk trash. Right, guys? Because that would make you the worst pieces of shit.
I've trusted them. I believe in them.
Dang it.
They would contact me
You can do it. Don't talk about me.
first.
I'm gonna look.
I don't. I'm sorry, guys. I think
On my
you.
phone. I'll be right
I
back.
think you might be mistaking people explaining their feelings for going off and burying and shit. Forgive me for thinking that the internet's being dramatic. Now, could you guys be right? You could be right.
Maybe she is trashing me. And she is. Poncho Pilot, thank you for the $10 super stanker.
But usually when you err on the side of caution with the internet, you're safer. You win that bet.
Already told Gino, Kiki, but anything I can do, you know, try to get Gino and Garrett and Steve, you know, their money faster over there. The super tips. They're not interested. They'll get paid August 21st. It's fine.
Got my phone.
Try to help people.
I'm going to try to see
As long as they're nice people. And I've been shitty to those guys.
about turning this up.
Well, how many times have people said, "Oh, so said this bunch," and you go to listen, and you're like, "Yeah."
Kiana is just as sick and guilty as Aaron. That might be true.
Brightness.
That might be true.
Right, he's right. What's the
Yeah,
problem?
that wasn't.
That's
It's
facts.
not
like,
a big fucking deal.
It's like a thing we've already talked about and addressed.
Yeah. Ozone with $4.99 says, "Can we wager on this? I'll give you 25 to 1 odds. Name your price." No, I'm not wagering. I'm telling you that I'm erring on the side of caution. That's all.
She wouldn't do that. She's my friend.
And also, that guy who wrote in and said you should have some good clips for tomorrow.
Okay, the
Yeah.
brightness.
I don't
Takes
want
away
to
the
get into
color.
a big public thing.
So I need
I
more
don't want to get into a big
contrast.
public thing with them. I don't dislike those two.
That would be
Those two were very much there for me at a very turbulent time when a bunch of people did very abusive, hurtful things to me. So,
And they would never do that.
oh,
Right.
I mean, it would be pretty
If you go against a toe, you're pretty much mentally ill. That's a fact.
weird to fucking stop being my friend over allegations that didn't even happen when we knew each other and aren't true, but it's communication. And I think she thinks you're making it a bigger deal than you are. I'm just going by, again, I'm going by what people have said.
He's like gulping now. He hates that he can't be watching her show live. You know, he's got to do this. I'll watch it the minute my show's over. But I assume she's only saying I'm the best.
I'm not saying she's bad. I'm
All
not
right.
saying she's awful.
Oh, good. This woman you call your good friend, you're not saying she's bad and awful based on what your chat's telling you?
I am saying, you know, the person you're getting information from, consider the source, but her wanting you to burn your clam radio shirt made me chuckle.
All
not
right,
gonna
let
lie.
me
Oh, is
check.
that what she said?
I don't have many shirts.
I mean, I can if you want. It's falling apart rather rapidly.
Whoa! Now it's a shitty shirt that he wears all the time. Do you see how he fucking everything just the minute he's done with you, everything you ever did was shit anyway. I don't care. And by the way, this is what he thought about Gino initially. None of this was ever real, at least to him. He always shit-talked Gino and said Gino is shit. Then he was their best friend and bridesmaid. Now,
Okay.
Jesus,
Let's
their
see.
shirts are garbage anyway. They don't come in a bag and they don't even smell good.
Oh, she probably wants me to take this down also.
Yep. And again, he hasn't even watched it. This is him reacting to his chat. He's throwing a tantrum. His chat's telling him Kiki turned on you. And by the way, people just tell him shit to fuck with him all the time. It's like Chad and Stuttering John. They're just idiots that believe anything you tell them. No, it has to be the guy. His name says that it's the right name. Oh.
Gino postcard. She probably wants me to take that down too.
Probably rip it. I'll just piss on this. And then he finds out it was all fake.
There we go.
Ah.
Sorry. I apologize. You're not gonna see me crying about it.
Nope.
Keanu claimed Gino
You will. We've got hours of it coming up.
only invited you to the wedding because she wanted April as a bridesmaid. Well, hey, look, those are really honest people right there. That's really
Great.
it's really good.
Cool.
Buffalo Jock
Great stuff, Matt.
he with $1 says, why not just call into her show instead of going off he said, she said rumors in the chat. Well, she clearly doesn't want me around.
So the question is, why don't you actually see what she said instead of going off chat rumors? And he's like, well, clearly she doesn't like me anymore. Yeah, but again, that's off of chat rumors. Like, why don't you go see? No, she said she doesn't want me at the wedding. But that's off a rumor. That's off a rumor.
Yeah. Or want to talk with me. And I certainly don't want, I don't want to go to a party I'm not invited to, so to speak.
Yeah, that's why I usually stayed out in the living room and made SpaghettiOs. Got him! Confirmed.
Rusty Grammer says, stay on the high road, brother. I know. Yeah, Sam Show says, funny how you can be a dumbass and a mastermind simultaneously. Yeah, the internet, and I put Gino and Keanu in the internet now, unfortunately.
Wow. I put Gino and Keanu in the internet now, unfortunately.
You can call me Nannerpuss, and guess what? I love Nannerpuss. You can call me Nannerpuss, and guess what? I love Nannerpuss.
I've relegated those two to internet now. Unfortunately, they are now part of internet. I wish it didn't have to be this way. I wish.
Oh,
it didn't
right, I
have
have
to
to
be
hit
this way,
apply.
but now, you guys are.
Ma'am.
I dubbed the internet.
Simultaneously. Yeah, the internet, and I put Gino and Keanu in the internet now, unfortunately. But
And this is, again, just by a rumor. There was no... He had no idea what she said at this point. He's just like, yeah, those guys are toxic, and I put them in a box now. Based upon hearing from
Okay, I think that looks
chat
good now.
that they're turning on me. And again, Kiki was spanking his viewership over 2 times his viewership, over 500 live. Kiki's to be celebrated.
But like, the internet's got to make up its mind on me. Am I that much of a fucking enigma? You guys got to start figuring.
No, you're a textbook narcissist. It's very, very, very. Everything you do is like textbook.
shit out. Am I a fucking genius?
No.
And I'm just outplaying all you motherfuckers?
No.
Or am I a big dipshit doofus?
Big dipshit doofus who manipulates nice people.
Keanu claimed you were more of a monster than Ricado. Wow.
Melton kissing her ass is disgusting. Hey, I'll do whatever I want with her ass.
Wow.
I paid for that picture.
Wow. Okay.
What did he just believe from his chat and freak out about? Keanu says she hopes you get AIDS. Wow. Wow. If she really said that, then that's fucked up.
More of a monster than Ricado. Wow.
You're more of a monster than Ricada. Wow. And by the way, I'm telling you, he is, Kiki. He is. I don't know if you missed the earlier part of the show, Keanu. You've got to redirect this anger that you have towards Ricada for doing this to April. It's misplaced. Please go back and watch that if you didn't see it. Again, Be mad at the man who's supposed to protect her. Be mad at the man who swept it under the rug for 7 weeks, didn't tell family or friends, and just let out the amount of truth that needed to be let out when it needed to be let out. I'm getting a divorce. The internet's right. Can you fill in?
Okay, well, I mean, I think that's as good as I can get the chat to look right now.
Okay, it's more than that. It's
and at least
everything.
it's there. I like it.
He's a monster. He took April away. April needed someone that wasn't him. Jesus. Let's all pretend Coke's bad. Come on. Have a little Coke.
Wow. Okay. I mean, that's it's a fine opinion to have.
He just makes shit up. What he did today on his show is insane.
Oh, I'm on the moon, right?
Today on his show, the journey, and again, we're going to go over it tonight. This is an all-nighter, guys. What he did on his show today is one of the most
Typhon material
insane
detected.
things I've ever... The arc that took.
Detected.
Johnny 3 days a week is great. I would like to, now that I have the opportunity, I'd like to do Rumble Fridays myself.
There you go.
I think that could be a lot of fun.
That could be a lot of fun. Yeah, anything you're gonna do or have to do is gonna be a lot of fun. Every show you start up is gonna be great and a lot of fun. You've always got a great show planned. I think we're gonna get Gino on. That could be a lot of fun. I think we're gonna get Johnny on. That could be a lot of fun. We're gonna have April do it. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm gonna do it solo. That could be a lot of fun. Yeah, man. Whatever you gotta do, you'll convince your audience is actually the best way to do it. Turns out people actually didn't like Gino. I mean, this guy's a piece of shit.
With the links and also something tonight is that tonight has taught me, and this is something people warned me about.
Oh God, preach.
And I didn't listen because I said no, absolutely not. I feel like I know these people. Probably not going to hang out with anybody from the internet anymore.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, the bitch.
First of all, they weren't internet until you made them internet. Now they're internet. I'm not gonna hang out with anybody from the internet anymore. Everyone in my chat's having a good time. It's the middle of the goddamn night. There's over 800 people in there having a good time. Hackamania was 200 people having a good time. Everyone had a blast. There were no fights. Nobody didn't get along. It was great. It was great. Atlantic City, great. No fight, except for the stuttering John, but that's not a real fight. Everyone gets along fine. You have events, they get along fine. How is it that internet people are toxic? Little Emmy's over here. She's never in the chat getting silenced and, told that she's, basically her opinion or take diminished because you're insecure about your wife and what you're having to do to her to exploit her to make money for your program, which you used to be against and say was a tawdry, cheap trick. It's the cognitive dissonance in your own head has grown so loud, it's making you insane. You're having to constantly flip poles and change your mind about people. I think April would agree. You remember, she called it a stack of lies. And if she were here today, that's one thing we would agree on. That didn't happen. April's texting Keanu. April seems to be texting Keanu that it did happen. And that there might be more. And that the statute of limitations is 6 years. And she might, if you keep running your fucking mouth and giving her a reason to, she might just do something about it. And boy, oh boy, if she presses charges for domestic violence, it's not gonna be a good look. It don't even matter whether you win or not. And let me just tell you, as a courtroom expert, which I clearly consider myself, I knew getting Butch Bradley in a courtroom would just hang himself. He doesn't know how to talk. He thinks he's smarter than everybody else. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know anything works. And he's retarded. They were live streaming my stream elements on my, and you'll be the same way. You'll be the same way in that courtroom. Your Honor, it was one of those fights 2.5 years ago. On a night. The minute you're accused of abuse and you start talking about how long ago it was, oh boy, get a grave.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I was Facebook messaging with Frankie McDonald today.
By the way, Frankie McDonald is the guy who does Gino's show and is kind of a Gino guy. And out of nowhere, now Aaron's gonna like take Gino's guy. Watch this. Again, this is all petty bullshit. He will go after Gino and Keanu now.
Hey, Frankie sent me a message and a picture.
Fucking crazy. Was this part of the show or?
Okay.
I was like, "Where are you, Frankie?" And he goes,
Gino gonna disown him next?
I don't know.
He's talking to you.
I should tell Frankie not to talk to me anymore. Gino wouldn't like it.
Yeah, where'd he go? Oh, there's Frankie. He said, "Oh, Frankie sent me a video."
So Matt's on his phone. Movie's gonna play a video like Kevin style.
Frankie sent me a Facebook vid. I didn't know he sent me a video with it.
Nice.
Hi, Aaron, Steel Toe. I'm doing great so far. How's your day? Things are going great so far. I'm down at City Boardwalk right now. Aaron, I'm showing you the boardwalk.
Fucking right, Frankie.
To all listeners to the Steel's Toe podcast, I'm showing you the boardwalk in Sydney, Nova Scotia. To all listeners to the Steel Toe podcast, here, Sydney, Nova Scotia.
All right.
I'm gonna play that on.
Hi, Aaron.
I'm gonna play that on the show tomorrow. There's two of
You played it on there today too.
There's some phantoms out here.
Just now. So, this is his show now. His whole show is like, what should my show be? What should I do? By the way, we need money. It doesn't matter. Fuck those guys. It'll probably be better alone anyway. Or I could get a different guy. Anyway, we need money. What do you think we should do on the show tomorrow?
For those videos.
Nice.
Wow, thank you, Frankie. I will play these.
You didn't play the second one where he's shitting on you.
Let's look at this. Let's have a look at this. Who is most likely to come after Aaron legally? Let's take a look at this poll. April. Nick second most likely. I think that's probably true. I think Nick would probably be helping April with that court stuff. So that's probably hand in hand. And I think if they both look, I don't know if Nick goes to prison or not. Probably. But if they go hand in hand, I mean, the shitstorm, these two.
All right, yep, I'm too tired. It was nice to try out both of these. It's nice to see this is some sort of like roguelike mode. So, you know, I got some stuff done. Things have been tuned, so we're gonna.
The defamation. And by the way, now he's on a mission to ruin April's name. This ain't good. This ain't good.
The show. Oh yeah, what did I go? Keanu says you're a piece of shit and you're garbage and you're worse than coke addicts because they never lie.
All right, well.
Keanu, you see what he always does? I guess I'm the worst guy in the world.
Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a good night. I'm gonna hop on in the morning and probably play some more.